Hello and welcome to another session of How to Make a Travel Blog by To the Nations Worldwide. I'm your host, Mike Pletz, and we are going step by step nearing the end of this How to Make a Travel Blog from Scratch sessions on our Facebook account. Join us for the next couple days as we go through at 1 p.m. Eastern each step on how to make a travel blog from scratch, from naming to monetizing. If you missed any of the sessions, just feel free to go through our videos or go to our website, www.tothenationsworldwide.com. You can go to that e-learning tab. You go down to how to make a travel blog from scratch. You can click there, or you can click the link in the description, and that'll take you right to today's session, which is advertising. We're on Unit 4, Lesson 4, advertising. Now, in yesterday's session, we talked about social media, the social media accounts you should look to be on, and how many you should be active on, and just focusing on a few, if not stretching yourself too thin with your time, just focusing. If you can only focus your time on one, only do one. We talked about that with social media and which ones you should be on as a travel blogger. Today, we're talking about advertising now. Now, in keeping in theme with promoting your travel blog, for example, through social media, another way you can do it is through advertising. Now, how do you know when you should be advertising? It's up to you. If you feel you've reached the point where you are monetizing, which we're going to talk about tomorrow, and you feel you want to reinvest that money into promoting your travel blog to get more traffic to your travel blog, then that is a good idea. But if you're not making any money, you don't have a plan to make any money until further in the future when you start doing affiliates or Google AdSense. Again, we'll talk about more about monetizing tomorrow. But if you don't feel you're anywhere near making money with your travel blog, then maybe it is not a right time to start advertising that travel blog. Maybe you should wait a bit. Or if you do have that disposable income, then maybe you can start slowly learning about advertising your travel blog. If you have any questions about advertising, feel free to leave them in the comment section. We'll get back to you as soon as we can with answers to your questions. But we're going to continue along here with different platforms to advertise with. Now, these platforms are good because they allow you to specify your budget, how much you want to spend per day on each of these ads. So the first one here in no order is Google AdWords. Now, Google AdWords and Facebook ads both have this thing called the Pixel, and you're going to want to download this, and it's a script that you add into your WordPress or your travel blog website. There's some really good tutorials online about how to do this. I'll also go through a step-by-step on how to do this in the future. But you're going to want to get that pixel for your Google AdWords account or for your Facebook ads account and insert it into your web page. What this does is that it tracks all the visitors to your account or to your your website or your travel blog, and it creates a bank of people that you can retarget with your ads. So as soon as they visit your webpage and they're there for a certain amount of time, they will start to see your Facebook ads on their Facebook page or your Google ads on their Google search engine results page or wherever their Google ads show. So this is a great way to retarget people who have visited your website or your travel blog, who are possibly or almost certainly more interested in your travel blog or website than if they have never visited before and they're just starting to see your ads. So it's kind of going in front of a warm audience there. So it's something extremely powerful. Get that Google Pixel, get that Facebook Pixel, and put it on your website immediately to start tracking your visitors. Now, Google AdWords allows you to target certain keywords. It allows you to target certain people, just like Facebook ads. It allows you to specify a certain audience, and their interests. It's a pretty powerful tool. But transitioning right into Facebook ads here, I believe this is the most powerful tool for advertisers. It's incredible to target interests because everybody on their Facebook page has interests. They say what they're interested in. It has their gender, sometimes their age. All of this stuff you can use to target. So the Facebook ads is extremely powerful, and these ads can also be shown on Instagram because Facebook and Instagram are linked. You can show your ads through Instagram through the Facebook Ads Manager. Now, Facebook Ads is there's so much you can go into with Facebook Ads. We're not going to get into it in depth today, but maybe in the future you can keep in touch and we'll get into Facebook Ads in depth with you, with what you can do with that. Moving on here to Twitter ads. It's a fairly newcomer in terms of social media playing with advertising. You can again target certain keywords, certain audiences. It's still really powerful to do, to use, to advertise. We tried Twitter ads a little bit, played with it. It works fine. We got a great engagement. You pay for basically whether people like your Twitter account or they click your website or they like your tweets or retweet your tweet. You pay by engagement, which is awesome. There's lots you can still do with Twitter ads, and again, we'll get into the depth with that in the future. Now, if you feel you don't have the cash, the money to put into advertising for your travel blog or for your website, then there are free ways that you can promote your blog. And as we said yesterday, using social media to promote your blog is extremely powerful. Joining the right groups to share your content and to get your content out there. You can use social media, joining forums, like we said yesterday, creating value for those people asking questions on forums. It'll go back to your blog or your website. So there are many ways to advertise or to promote for free. These are paid advertising ways, and I would only recommend it if you have that disposable income or if your blog is making that money to reinvest into getting more people to your blog or to your website. This is when I would say start advertising. Hope this helped everyone. Be sure to like our Facebook page to follow along for more on this topic of travel blogs, travel photography in the future we're going to go through, and everything to do with travel. Click the link in the description to follow along with this series. Thank you, everybody, and happy travels.